Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. The objective of this meeting is to decide the international strategy for Andes Verde Nativa in Germany and Mexico. We need clear decisions about brand architecture, pricing, distribution, and entry mode. As a company, we want international growth, but we also need to protect our finance and our reputation. I believe we should use two-step strategy. First, we enter with moderate investment and learn from the market. Then, if results are positive, we expand more deploy. I want this meeting to end with concrete decision, not only idea. So let's begin with the brand strategy.
Okay, from the brand perspective, consistency is very important and Verde already has good image. In Colombia because of sustainability, natural ingredients and eco-friendly packaging. If we change the brand too much in every country, customers maybe become confused. So I recommend a support brand architecture. The main brand should stay as Andes Verde in both Germany and Mexico. However, we can adapt communication and marketing messages depending of the culture of each country. For example, in Germany, consumers usually trust evidence, certifications, and delayed product information. In Mexico, customers often connect more with practical benefits, emotions, and accessibility.
I agree with the adapting communication. The same message does not always work in a different countries. In Germany, customers may care more about the sustainable certification and product quality. In the Mexico consumer may they focus more on prices combines and the product ability. From the commercial side, in that I think the packaging can also include a small local adaptation made in the color language or the highlight benefits.
Okay, I understand the importance of adaptations, but we must the control costs carefully, creating completely different packagings or campaigns for each market can become very expensive. My concern is financial sustainable. If we invest too much money before understanding the market, the company could face losses and support one of global brand because it reduce marketing and operational cost.
I also support a global brand structure because it gives us more legal control and better protection. But we must be careful with sustainability and communication. In Germany, environmental claims are highly regulated. If we say the product is eco-friendly or sustainable, we need real proof and certifications. Otherwise, the company could face legal problems or reputational damage.
So it seems we are undermining Andes Verde at the same brand, will allowing controlled adaptation in communication and presentation for each country.
Yes, exactly. The essence of the brand must stay the same everywhere sustainability, quality, and natural ingredients.
Perfect. So let's move to pricing strategy.
From the financial perspective, pricing is extremely important because international expansions includes many hidden costs, logistics, taxes, certifications, transportations, storage, and distribution commissions. Germany is an expensive market, but consumers are willing to pay more for high quality, sustainable products, and for that reason, I support a premium pricing strategic there, I think.
I agree. A premium price also supports the image of the brand. If we enter Germany with very low price, customers may think the product has lower quality or is not truly sustainable.
Yes, but we must also understand competition. Germany already has many eco-friendly brands. We cannot depend only on the sustainable. We need a strong value promotion and good communication.
And we must ensure that every claim about sustainability is supported with evidence. German consumers are very informed, and false environmental claims can create scandals.
So Germany could have a premium strategy supported by quality, sustainability, and certification. What about Mexico?
In the Mexico, I believe we need a more competitive strategy. Consumer compare price a lot, especially in online platforms and retail stores. I am not saying we should become a cheap brand, but we should use a strategy like temporary promotion, introductory discounts, or a smaller presentation.
I don't know. My concern is that discounts can reduce profit margins once consumers become used to low prices, and it is difficult to increase prices later, I think.
Mhm.
Yes, and I can also damage the premium image of the brand.
I understand, but if consumer never try the product, we will not gain market share. Promotion at the beginning can help create visibility and they attract first-time buyers.
I think temporary promotions are acceptable if they are controlled and transparent.
Then we can agree on this. Germany, premium pricing strategy. Mexico, competitive but controlled pricing strategy with temporary promotion and smaller product sizes.
Ye-
Yes, I agreed.
Yes,
Yes, I agree
agree.
too.
No, so look,
Now let's discuss distribution channels.
Distribution is essential because a good product without market access will fail. In Germany, I recommend select distribution. We should enter through sustainable product store, especially beauty shops and the e-commerce. Germany consumers often buy e-commerce eco-friendly products in the trusted specialty stores.
I like that strategy because those channels reinforce the premium image of Andes Verde.
And selective distribution also reduce operational risk because we can start with fewer partners.
It is also safer legally and reputational because especially stores usually respect brand communication rules.
Okay, what about online sales?
Online sales are very important in both countries. E-commerce allows you to test the market quickly and collect consumer data.
And only sales reduce some operational costs compared to opening physical stores.
But we must control digital communication carefully, especially product descriptions and sustainability claims.
Good point. So Germany will focus on specialist stores and e-commerce.
For Mexico, I think we need the window distribution. Mexicans consumer value accessibility and combines. We should enter through modern retail stores, pharmacies, supermarkets, and online platforms.
I accept border distribution in Mexico, but we must maintain control of the brand image.
Yes, because massive channels can increase risk of counterfeit products or misleading promotions.
And broad distributions can become expensive if we spend too fast.
That is why they suggest trading with the select retailer partners and the largest online platforms. We can expand it later if sales are positive.
Okay, so the final distribution strategy could be Germany, selective distribution and e-commerce, Mexico, wider but controlled distribution through retail and online platforms.
And I strongly recommend gradual expansions. Entering both countries with very high investments will be risky. In Germany, for example, we should beginning with specialty distributors and online sales. This reduces the risk and helps and understand the market, I think.
I agree. Local distributors already understand consumer behavior and can help you enter faster.
They can also help with local legal requirements and regulations.
For Mexico, alliances with local distributors are also important because they understand retail channels and competition.
Yes, but we must define clear financial limits and performance indicators.
What indicators should be defined success?
Sales growth, profit margins, and consumers' response during the first months.
I will also include market visibility and the product ability.
And legal complaints, one reputational crisis could damage the expansion.
Brand recognition and customer trust are also important indicators.
So we agree on two-step international expansion. First one, initial moderate entry with distribution and e-commerce. Second one, future expansion if results are positive. So the final conclusion, Andes Verde will maintain own global brand with controlled local adaptation. Germany will use premium pricing strategy based on quality and sustainability. Mexico will use a competitive but controlled pricing strategy. Germany focus on selective distribution and e-commerce. Mexico will use broad but controlled distribution. Both countries will be with the distributor and strategy alliance and entry modes. Expansion will happen gradually depending on market results. So thank you everyone for your participation. I think we create a balanced strategy that supports growth, profiles, and brand protection.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.